Hey everyone, and once again, welcome to WSQ Tech. Myself, Umar Taskir. Guys, in this particular video, we are basically going to talk about a very common question that we come across, and yes, it's a genuine question also. Many of the times, our clients or the students they do ask that, okay, we know how to select the keywords, we have different sources for them, right? For basically selecting the keywords or basically finding the raw keywords and seed keywords, or we can say that keywords which are there for the cold audience. We know there are different sources, like we can go to keyword planner, Google keyword planner, and we can find the keywords from there. We can go to SEMrush, or we can go to RFs, or we can go to any other paid tool which is available in the market or on the internet. We can go to that tool and we can basically find different kind of keywords from there. We can use other organic sources also, like we can take the help of Google auto suggestions, we can take the help of Google autocomplete, and we can use those resources or those sources for finding the keywords. But the main problem comes when we basically decide that okay, this is the list of the keywords that we want to bid on. Now we have also structured them into ad groups. Now the big problem is what kind of bid, or what bid exactly we should assign to those keywords, because whenever we are doing manual CPC, that is manual cost per click approach or strategy, we have to define manual CPC, that is maximum CPC, right? Maximum CPC to each and every keyword which is present out there, right? So there is a big confusion that how to decide about that bid, and what bid we should assign. What are the different sources that can help us in deciding about the bid? It's not about the keyword, it's not about the actual keyword, now it's about the bid, right? So we have different situations through which we can use different methods for deciding this thing. So if your website has already got some, I mean previously it has got some previous performance, organic performance, then you can take the help of that organic performance to decide what can be the appropriate CPC bid for you. And then there is keyword performance also, so you can see the current performance of your keywords, that how your keywords are performing, and then you can formulate new strategies, new bidding strategies, and new bids basically. But this is only limited to the campaigns which are in running stage. So the campaigns which are already live, right? And if you have some data across those campaigns, then only you will be able to figure out, or then only you will be put initial CPC bids for those keywords, right? So you must have some pre-existing data for that. So that second method which I have mentioned over here depends on the data which you have in your ad account, or it basically will not work if you do not have any data. Then the third one is keyword research tools. These can be paid or free, and one of the very famous or one of the most used keyword research tool with regards to Google Ads is Google Keyword Planner. So we will be talking about how can we basically get some CPC bid ideas through Google Keyword Planner, right? So another very important thing, that whenever you are putting your initial CPC bid, it is just for the testing purpose. No one knows the exact initial CPC bid that is going to give you the profit. So you cannot say that okay, this time I'm selecting this keyword, and for this specific keyword I'm going with this bid, like I'm going with like 5 rupee bid, right? So in that specific case, if you're thinking that okay, I'll not change this bid, and this bid is going to be a golden bid for me, this keyword is going to be a golden keyword for me, this is not going to work, right? This is definitely not going to work. But the things that we are actually going to discuss over here through these different methods, first one, as we talked about, first one, which is organic performance, keyword performance, and keyword research tool, are only going to give you some hints that okay, this can be the good bid for you, but it's the starting bid. You have to optimize it, you have to keep playing with this bid, and you have to keep analyzing your results, that okay, is this bid or is this keyword performing for you or not, right? So you have to do all these things, then only you will be able to move further. So if you already have a website which has got some performance, right, so you can easily identify, okay, let me show you over here that how can you use your organic performance, right, existing organic performance, existing organic results, to get an idea that on what bid we are actually profitable, or on what CPC we are actually profitable, right? So we can get some idea. It cannot be concrete, as I already told you, nothing is concrete, right? So you have to test, and you have to see the results, you have to do some analysis, and you have to keep optimizing. So for example, you got a website, and you got like, whenever you will go to Google Search Console, you will see some impressions, clicks kind of data over there. So suppose you got, I'm writing it over here, you got 1,000 impressions, and out of 1,000 impressions you got 50 clicks, right? This is very much achievable. You got 50 clicks, it is basically very realistic, right? So out of 1,000 impressions, you got 50 clicks, and out of those 50 clicks, now your CTR is basically 5%, right, which is a decent CTR. We can say that it's a decent CTR. So out of 50 clicks, I mean, let's say if only one person got converted, right, we can say that only one person got converted. So we can write over here one person got converted, right? So if we talk about the actual ticket size of the conversion, which was, let's say, let's just assume the average ticket size of the conversion was, let's say, we will write it over here, average ticket size of conversion was like let's say 5,000 rupees. Yes, it was 5,000 rupees. So guys, this 5,000 rupees is basically the revenue. It is not the actual profit. So cannot say that it's the profit, right? So we also have to look for some expenses like the cost of ad or everything, right? So this is basically the revenue that we actually generated, which is like 5,000 rupees. And for this, we went for like 50 clicks, right? So the amount of revenue that we generated is 5,000 rupees. So guys, if we say that, okay, the revenue was rupees 5,000, but the actual profit was, okay, actual profit was like 3,000. 2,000 were, let's assume 2,000 were other miscellaneous expenses that we have to carry to get this conversion, right? Those can be like website expenses, everything. So for each and every conversion that we are making worth rupees 5,000, we are basically making a net profit of rupees 3,000 only. So after these 50 clicks, what amount of profit? Now this time we will be talking about profit. What amount of profit we are making? We are making like rupees 3,000 for every 50 clicks, right? Now see, if we are doing 50 clicks over here, if here are like 50 clicks and we got 3,000 at profit, and if we divide this thing, right, so each click is somewhere costing us rupees 60, right, 60. So if we are bidding at CPC 60, or the average CPC for us is somewhere around 60, so what will happen is, after 60 clicks, after 50 clicks, how much amount will be deducted from our account? It will be like 3,000 rupees, and 3,000 rupee is the only profit that we are making here also, right? So in this specific case, what will happen is we will be in no profit and no loss stage. So that will be basically a break even point for us. So what we have to do is, now if we cannot increase our CTR, if we cannot increase the conversion rate over here, right, if we cannot do these things, then we have to basically reduce our maximum CPC or the average CPC that we are paying, right? So we have to reduce this average CPC, otherwise we will always remain in this break even position. So now here we got an idea. This is the basic idea that we got, that okay, we will never be profitable if we are getting average CPC of rupees 60 with 50 clicks and this CTR and this conversion rate, right? So either we improve this side or either we improve this side. This is important, right? So we can, what we can do is, this is giving us an idea of break even, right? Break even. So now we can go to Google Ads and say that okay, we want something to be less than this, right? We want something to be less than this. So this is again giving us an idea. So if the average CPC on Google Ads is less than 60 and these things remains constant, we are basically profitable. So we can take ideas from these kind of organic results, that whether we are going to make profit or not, or what should be our average CPC. This is one thing. Then the other thing is keyword performance. For that, we should have some data with us. Without that data, we cannot analyze our keyword performance, and we can not optimize the bidding according to that. Then we have keyword research tool. So we can simply come to our Google Ads account, and then we can go to keyword planner, and we can take the help of keyword planner also to finalize the CPC bid. I'll give you some hints. Again, I will say you that okay, whatever you are collecting from here, whatever data you are collecting from here, whatever CPC you are studying from here is not the final CPC. You have to put that CPC into your campaigns and then analyze that whether that CPC is actually performing or not. So whatever maximum CPC you entered, you have to analyze that maximum CPC, that whether that CPC is giving you results or not. When we are clicking on this discover new keywords, what we can do is we can simply write digital marketing. Let's say digital marketing course. This one is the keyword, and let's put on get results. Okay, get results, and let's close this thing, and we will be coming down, and you can see over here that okay, digital marketing course, right? Digital marketing course. And what you are seeing over here is top of the page bid and top of the page bid, low range and high range. So you can take the average of this and can start, right? So for example, what we are seeing over here is, let's come to this thing, 35 plus 100, right? So it's like 135. We can do simple mathematics over here. It's like 135, and then you can divide it by 2, which will be somewhere around 68 rupees. So you can start with rupees 68. Again, it's just a hint, it's just an idea, and then you can further optimize your bid. This is again one thing. Again, another thing that you can do is basically you can select some keywords and you can add those keywords into your plan, and then from that plan you can basically see, right? So I have just selected these things, and let's go to plan, and there we will be able to figure out something. So we will be going to plan overview, or we will be going to ad group section first. So let's come to ad group section, and this is the ad group that is there in the plan with these two keywords. So what they are telling you is, if you are putting maximum CPC to be somewhere around 46 rupees, these many impressions you will get, and you will get these many clicks, and you will spend around this much of amount with an average CTR of like 13.5 and average CPC of like this, right? So you can play with these things, you can see whether these things are relevant to you or not, right? So it is basically the estimate of your daily budget, when you are keeping your daily budget to be somewhere around like 1500 rupees. So you can change these things, you can play with these things, and then you can also start with what this specific plan is suggesting you. So this is again an option for you. If we talk about the optimization, because it is again a very important thing, that okay, when you are starting, you do not have much data, you do not have much idea that what will be a profitable bid for you, maximum CPC bid for you. But you can definitely use any one of these methods which I just told you, according to your requirement, according to your what you are having, right? What information you are having, or what resources you are having. So if you are having organic results, you can use that data. If you are having previous data, that is what I was telling you, you can use those keywords data. If you are starting a new campaign, you can take the average of those keywords, or you can go to these plan over you and take the help of this thing, right? So whatever resources you are having, whatever data you are having, you capitalize on that data and go for your maximum CPC bid, as I told you. Again, when your campaigns are running, basically, then you can optimize those campaigns, right? You can optimize those campaigns like gender wise, you can do the bid adjustment actually, right? So if you are thinking that okay, I want to increase the bids for male, because male are the prospects that are converting, right? So I want to increase the bids for male, or if I'm selling a female product which is basically searched by male also, but females are more inclined towards converting, or there are higher chances of conversion when a female is searching for those kind of keywords. So you can basically increase the bid gender wise, and you have to figure out that what kind of approaches you have to apply, what kind of bid adjustment you have to make. On the basis of location wise, you have got the option of optimizing your bid on the basis of location wise. You have got the option of optimizing your bid on the basis of devices, like if you want to increase the bids for mobile, if you want to decrease the bids for tablets, that option you have, right? It's not like that you are putting a constant bid, like this one is the maximum CPC that I am willing to pay, and this will remain constant in all the circumstances. It is not going to work that way. Google has given you so much of control according to gender, demographics, according to the locations, according to the devices that users are using. You can basically do your bid adjustment. So you have all these options. So once you are into your Google Ads account and you are there in any one of your campaign, you can simply select. Let me select one campaign first. So let's say if I am selecting this campaign over here, let me select this campaign. If I am selecting this campaign over here, then you have this demographic option over here. You can simply go to demographic option, and there you can basically analyze age, right? You can make the changes in the keywords on the basis of the age. You can do the gender based changes also, right? So these are the different things that you can do. Even you can do the changes based on the locations. So you can see how many conversions I'm getting and everything. So if you think that okay, this is the hot age group for me, and these people can actually convert, so I can bid more on these people. Whenever these people are searching anything, I can bid more, right, for these people. Or you can say that okay, for certain locations I want to bid more, then you have this bid adjustment column over here, like this one. So your targeted location is this one, and if you are clicking on this location and you are narrowing down, so guys, if it was like at country level or state level, then only narrowing down option was there for you, because it is right now it is at city level. You cannot narrow further after the city level, right? So you have this option over here which is like bid adjustment, small pencil button. You can increase or decrease bid. according to your requirement, right? So guys, whenever we talk about manual CPC, the first challenge that comes into our way is like how we should decide that what manual CPC bid we should put, right? Maximum manual CPC bid we should put. If it is automated bidding strategy, there's nothing to worry about, because in automated bidding strategy, most of the control is into the hands of Google itself, right? So I've given you some ways through which you can basically decide what should be your maximum CPC bid, and further how can you optimize your bids according to your requirements for positively optimizing your campaign. That's it for this specific video. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.